Hi Miloni, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am very well. Welcome to Emerging Trends. Miloni works in smart health and Miloni has a brand called Merak. Miloni makes all organic products which are completely chemical free. Miloni, do you want to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Merak is a brand which is born out of passion. When I was growing up, I was always taught to, treat specific skin and hair issues naturally rather than depending on chemically made products. And my grandmother knows a lot about herbs. She belongs to a family where herbs are still used to cure a lot of things, and I think from there my inclination towards this field came in, and I did several courses professionally as well, just so that I know that how and what to be made. And also, particular products that are made naturally, but they should also be preserved in a natural way, so that in the long run it is useful for the customers as well.
Okay. So Miloni, have you thought about any new business model due to like lockdown? How did Merak do during the lockdown?
Okay, well, with this pandemic coming in, the entire global dynamics have changed, and bath and beauty product industry is no different. However, this pandemic has been a boon to this industry because a lot of people are now indulging in their self-care and pampering sessions, since they have a lot of time right now. Apart from that, there is also a change in the product demand. Like now, people need sanitizers, cleaning agents, and soap. And because of the knockdown effect due to hand washing, a lot of hand care products have also started selling up. All these things have come, and there's this new change where a lot of people are now focusing on making sanitizers, cleansing agents, and also selling a lot of hand care products like creams, moisturizers.
Okay. So, tell us what are the challenges your industry is facing after the pandemic? In industry in general, I'm talking about.
Yeah. So before the pandemic, there was this general awareness that a lot of people want to try organic, chemical free products. But now with this fear, people think that again, the products which have a lot of preservatives and have artificial ingredients, they'll have a longer lifespan, and a lot of sanitation procedures would be carried out. So educating the customers that our products are equally safe to use has been the biggest challenge that the industry is facing after the pandemic. Also, there's a drastic shift in what the products, or the product demand has shifted. So now a lot of people will come asking us that do you have DIY kits? We want to make our own products. Do you have sanitizers? They also want cleansing agents, as in they want if you want to clean our houses, do you have something as a disinfectant or something like that? So now they're considering all this as a part of the BB industry. So now at present, DIY kits, candles, aromatherapy, detox products, everything is included in the BB industry.
Okay. So, tell
Yeah.
me, when you talked about your product and the concern about your product, are you talking about the organic product industry?
Basically, I'm talking about both the professional, like big companies, as well as the homemade products. Both are facing this current situation because a lot of, and also homemade products are, selling at a much faster pace as compared to the branded ones, because people are giving visual consultations, they are consulting DIY workshops, they are organizing webinars. So people are building that trust in these homemade and small scale brands which are coming up, rather than the branded ones, because the supply chain has disrupted, they don't have the option of going and exploring new products.
Okay. So, tell us, do you have a mentor or someone you look up to when you started your journey?
Well, yes, I did learn a lot of things from my grandmother, and still I do go and ask her, if someone is facing this, what are the natural remedies, or what he or she must do. And also apart from that, I have done professional courses. So all my professors and everybody has been my mentor, and I'm so blessed to have them all because they always help me whenever I'm stuck.
Okay. So tell us, what would you tell the next generation women entrepreneurs who want to get into what you're doing?
Sure. So first of all, B&B, that is bath and beauty products, are considered nowadays essential products. They have a high turning rate. That is, on an average, a person uses 2 or 3 B&B products, and they are replenished at a very faster rate. Also, the investment that is made is very small, and the products, if you make it after pursuing certain courses, you know how to increase their shelf life. And also, it doesn't have a fixed working hour schedule, so you can do it at your own leisure and time. So this industry is very flexible, and also the investment is small, and then you can of course explore and move forward. There is no stagnancy. You can try making, you can experiment, so you will never feel bored of all these things. And also the demand keeps shifting, so you also try and grow with it. So it is a very nice industry, or I would say a field where females can actually think upon taking this career.
Okay, so let us go back to your business. Have you thought about your long-term goals or business strategies after the pandemic?
Yes, of course. So while I was just growing and I was taking baby steps, but now I think digital is the way forward. So now I have to focus on hardcore social branding launch. I have to launch my products on e-commerce, and I want to shift everything over there because it makes it very easy, and it is also a very convenient and safer option. Apart from that, I am also going to follow more stricter sterilization mechanism, as well as I'll have to pay more focus on the packaging as well as the delivering mechanism, because this pandemic is going to stay. So all these things, when you're in a BB industry, you need to take care of all of these things.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what happened during the pandemic. What are the challenges you were facing during the pandemic as far as your brand was concerned?
Okay, so I had just, people had just got to know about my brand. It had just created a niche for itself, and this pandemic happened. So now there was a lot of curiosity, fear amongst people that, if it is handmade, will there be proper mechanism, how it is not hand touched or whatever. So I think, building trust amongst the people was the major setback that I had. And also, apart from that, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of people, due to the fear, think that now, the products with a lot of preservatives and artificial ingredients are much safer to use, which is very wrong, because we are also making products, keeping in mind, that it shouldn't have any bacteria, fungi or whatever. But it is just that, consumers and customers have to now be again, they have to be told that this is not the scenario. But it's just the panic which is creating such a chaos amongst the customers right now.
Okay. So, what are the future risks you see in your industry, and what is your take on it, and how will you deal with it? Because we don't know
Okay.
at the moment, we are in a complete lucid situation where we don't know how long the pandemic will last, and how much the regular functioning of the world will happen.
Yes, that uncertainty is there also, but following the trends, a lot of people now they want is what they want is a DIY kit where they can make everything on their own, because they have the time and they want to indulge in all these things. So maybe I would say a little bit shift in the way we sell our products is what is required, because right now people have become all panicky. They have a lot of time. But that said, a lot of my skin and hair products I've been selling them, because a lot of people are now getting indulgent. They're pampering themselves. They want they want small little sessions here and there, because now they're tired of sitting at home. Apart from that, a lot of people are now focusing on aromatherapy also, because sitting at home, the mind is just an empty mind is a devil's mind. So they also want a little bit of a change. And so now a lot of people are also asking that agar aap soap de rahe ho, to why are you not giving us candles or aromatherapy, or why aren't you giving us detox products, because we're just sitting at home hogging eating. So I think adding few products and eliminating a few products, I think that will help us just sail through this pandemic.
Okay, thank you very much for being here. For our viewers, if you're new to my channel and if you've not subscribed, do subscribe. We have wonderful girls like Miloni on this platform on a regular basis. Miloni, thank you for taking out time. I'm sure that there'll be a lot of young girls you will inspire.
I'm glad that you've invited me, and I just hope even if one girl gets inspired by whatever I've said, I think my work will be done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.